because I lived on Jennifer Street and I knew all the WORT folks, Michael Feldman was broadcasting from Dolly's. Whenever he was really what I thought boring, I would get up and run over there and tell him he needed to liven his show up. He'd play the saw sometimes or bring newspaper clippings that were more interesting, I thought. And then ultimately, J.D. Lossnager had the Saturday morning special at Cleveland's Lunch, the real Cleveland's Lunch, the original. I worked with him. I was kind of his sidekick on Saturdays for quite a long time there. And we did some interesting stuff. We used to do the mobile mic, which was we would take this tape recorder out to these various places like a mattress factory, a pickle packers convention, a lounge singer, whatever. We'd go do our mobile mic thing. And we ended up making friends with Russ Laniello, who, as far as I'm concerned, is the greatest lounge singer that Madison has ever seen. Russ would come in sometimes and do live music at Cleveland, and he'd bring his entourage with him. And he had this little tape recorder that had all the orchestra backups, so he'd play his little tape recorder and sing My Way and all the lounge favorites. In fact, we did a benefit once for WORT where they used to have this boat that cruised Lake Mendota. We talked them into letting us use the boat for a fundraiser on a Saturday morning, and it's like for a $25 donation you could get donuts and coffee and go on this early morning Saturday cruise with a real lounge singer. That one actually ended up to be a real trip, if you can call it that, because on the Friday night before this big event that we were hyping and getting all excited about, the boat smashed into the Edgewater Pier. So here we were down by the university waiting for this boat to come pick us up, and we had like 15 people that had paid their $25, and we had Russ Laniello, and he brought Johnny somebody, this like over the hill lounge singer from Palm Springs, but Johnny actually knew Frank Sinatra. So they had Johnny and Russ, and they brought their friend Sid, who was another lounge singer whose full-time job was a used Cadillac salesman. So we had these three lounge singers, myself with the saw, JD pumped up on coffee, and these 15 or 20 eager people, and the boat never came. So we ended up having to take over, we took over the stage of the Rathskeller behind the Rat there. We had a dry dock cruise, and everybody was happy about it. But, again, I kind of bring all these things up to give you some kind of an idea that it was kind of like anything goes, and people didn't worry about it. You didn't go down and get all the permits, and there was nothing wrong or illegal or unsafe about any of the stuff that we did, but there was an attitude of just doing things and not worrying about it. And for the most part, it was always very positive energy. I think the significance is that we were living what we were doing. We were enjoying ourselves and trying to take it to some cultural level. Granted, sometimes it was a pretty low level, and other times there was a much higher level. The significance was that we lived what we were thinking and feeling. We acted instead of just talking. The group acceptance, the encouragement of other people going along with these things kept all of us going. There was an energy that fed itself, and it was a very positive energy. And I think it made a difference in a lot of people's lives. I mean, I think that it contributed significantly to the reputation of Madison as being a cultural city, an arts embracing kind of place. And I think that energy, a lot of it was focused at Gallery 853 or on Williamson Street. But I mean, there was also Takeover and WORT, people from the university, a lot of people that were more educated in those arts fields from the university kind of picked up on this and added their own spin to it. I think the significance was it affected people's lives a lot.